Hey everybody, welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network, and I see Brickman Mosaic is here. Hey, how are you? I wasn't expecting you. I thought you said you couldn't make it, and I think, are you streaming tomorrow? Is that right, if I remember right? Hey, Debo! R2 Debo's here. Brickman DeLorean's here as well. And I know that we've been a full day of streaming and Tricky Lug events. It was great seeing both of you today on the Tricky Lug meeting this morning. And I've been just back-to-back meetings. I literally just got out of a meeting like half an hour before this, and I was trying to get everything all set up. And when I was thinking about what am I going to stream today, and I said, oh, that's right, I've got the Floral Bouquet today. I'm so excited about that. It's going to be epic. And so you are streaming tomorrow. Okay, good. That's what I thought you said. And I think if I remember right, you stream around 7 p.m. Is that right, Brickman Mosaic? Because I'm trying really hard to make sure I can make your stream tomorrow. Because for those of you who don't know, Brickman Mosaic is doing a giveaway tomorrow. He's got a couple poly bags that he's given out, and you made me think I probably should be doing some giveaways sometime, but I don't think I have as much of a following as you do, so I'm kind of waiting for now until I get a bigger following. But yeah, it's been great just seeing all the projects. For those of you who don't know, Tricky Lug is a spin-off off of Tricky Bricks. Tricky Bricks are the two contestants, Richard Board and Flynn DeMarco, who are part of Season 1 of LEGO Masters. So several of us have been following them over the last year. They just celebrated, I believe, their 200th episode. So, oh, yeah, I think that it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun seeing how things evolve. And I know Debo and I have been doing a partnership right now, doing a re-brick this challenge. In fact, this is probably a good time to show this. We are working on this set here. This is the Creator. Let me focus this here. Yeah, the Creator 3-in-1 Cyber Drone. And the Cyber Drone is a 3-in-1 set. It's about $10. And you can get it at Target and some other places. I think I got mine for $7.99. It's a really great deal. Sorry if it was really loud. It was like right over my microphone. And I just wanted to say I've already done, I think, 3 re-bricks of this. And we will be having our show next week, next Sunday, where we're going to review a lot of the different submissions. And if you want to participate, you don't even have to buy the set. You can just download the palette into the BrickLink Studio software. Hashtag rebrick this when you post it on Instagram, and then Debo and I will review it just like we did last month. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to do once a month a rebrick this challenge. And I've been looking around at different sets that are out there, so don't be surprised because I've been looking at a lot of Star Wars sets because, as you know, May the 4th be with you. We're in April right now. And I was thinking if we started one, I might do maybe 2 different things, because one thing, as you know, I do Thrifty Thursdays. And on Thursday, I pick a set that's $19.99 or less. And then I build it and then just kind of talk about whether it was a good value or not. You're starting your stream at 4:15 Pacific instead of 7. Okay, good to know. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah, and it's dope, yo. That's right. Do hashtag rebrick this and hashtag it's dope, yo. Because that's what we say here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. So here's my thought. So I think what I'm going to do is that for the couple Thursdays coming up in April, because May the 4th be with you, I think if I remember right, I think May 4th lands on a Friday, or maybe it's a Tuesday this year. Actually, it's a Tuesday this year. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll still do a separate set for the Rebrick This challenge, but I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and declare, in fact, I'll just go ahead and declare this right now. There are 2 sets that are $19.99 or less that you can get that are Star Wars themed, that I already have. I'm planning to open these up on the 2 streams that I have. So probably the first one that I'm going to do is the X-Wing, and I just picked it up today. It's the one with Poe Dameron, and BB-8. And it's a +4 set. I just picked it up today, and I wanted to add BB-8 to go along with Brickanista. So we have that one, and I'll post these so that if people want to buy them and build along, that might be kind of fun, is we can build along together. So we have that one, and then the second one is Trouble from Tatooine, or Trouble on Tatooine, and that's the one with the baby Yoda / Grogu character. So I have those two sets. They're both $19.99 or less. And oh, Rick Brickham is here. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Yeah, so we were just talking about, we have the Super Sewer Baby Jedis. Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. I love that idea, Brickman Mosaic. We have the Super Baby Justice League, SBJL. But I love this idea of the Super Sewer Baby Jedis. We may have to do that. That might be, actually, you know what? Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should have a build challenge called the Super Sewer Baby Jedi Build Challenge that you have to build before May 4th. And then maybe we have to have a special episode on May 4th for May the 4th be with you. I don't know. I have to work on Tuesdays, so that's the only problem. So maybe we'll do it the day before May the 4th be with you, on Monday. That's when I stream on Twitch. So maybe that's what we'll do. So I love this idea, though. Thank you, Brickman Mosaic Art. But, okay, so going back to, I have Trouble on Tatooine, and I have this X-Wing fighter that has Poe Dameron and the little BB-8 minifigs. So I think I'll post this because we only have a couple more weeks before May the 4th be with you. And of course, on the Brickanista Broadcast Network, we say, may the clutch be with you. And you're sorting like wild. Oh, yeah, I think this is a good time that we have this. And I'm glad everybody's getting to know each other in the chat. That's awesome. And we were talking earlier about how today has been a big gathering day since this morning we had the meeting with the Tricky Leg people. But I was thinking that since normally I would do a set, today is Saturday, and usually Thursdays I would do a set, but instead I kept working on my mock. Or actually, no, it's all a blur now. Actually, I think I did continue with my mock. So I think what I want to do is today and tomorrow, I want to work on this flower bouquet. And the flower bouquet has been so hard to find. I had to go to a small mom and pop shop here in Seattle because you can't get it on lego.com. All the Targets have been sold out here. I got a text message from Aubrey Kovach saying she got one at her local Target in Utah. And I was like going, I have this. It's springtime. This is a great set to do. May the 3rd be with you. Yeah, I think we might have to do that. May the 3rd be with you. I don't know. I've been working with my contractors that, I'm here. Here's another thing that I'm hoping to do. I'm not going to declare this yet because I'm still got to work some things behind the scenes. But we had our first movie watch party last month. It was the last Tuesday of March. So I'm looking at trying to get enough staff to handle the last Tuesday of April and then do another watch party. And that was a lot of fun. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we were able to push through it. So I think that's what we might want to do. Sorting is so much fun, isn't it? Yes. Okay, I will, maybe tomorrow or in the next couple days, I will come up with the schedule for all of this. But I know that, May 4th will be here before you know it. I mean, it's already, April 11th or April 10th today? So, yeah, we have only a few more weeks before Star Wars Day is here. And I'm not a cosplayer, but I am growing my hair longer. I normally would have cut my hair by now. You probably noticed my hair is kind of like in my face right now. And this whole year, I've been cutting my own hair. And I said, you know what? If I want to do the 3 buns, like behind my head, similar to what Ray has, I'm going to have to grow my hair a little longer. So I have a couple more weeks before this is going to happen. So I'm thinking that don't be surprised if there might be, you know, in the coming weeks, some more, you know, Star Wars things going on. Because I've been having so much fun with this whole, I mean, this just started March 11th, where we were giving each other names. And Brickham's Den, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I might have to look it up, because I know that we've been giving, we have Brick Mandalorian Mosaic Art, we have R2-Debo, and Rick, did we go with your first name? Or maybe, let me check the database. That's probably the best thing to do, is when in doubt, check the database. Because I think we have like 30 people now with names. It's crazy. And if you don't have a name, you know, we're willing to give you a name. But let me see what I have in my database. Rick Brickham's Den. I don't think we have one for you. Yeah, I don't see you on the list. So if you want a Star Wars name, we can brainstorm today on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. It's something we do here. Just a little goofy thing we do. And we literally just started this March 11th. That's I looked back at some of the recordings, and that's when it started. So where's my that's easy button? Yeah. So let us know, Rick Brickham, if you want to have a Star Wars name. We'll start working on that, because we have quite a few. And I think that I just talked with Lena Calrissian, because we already had a nerdy Calrissian. So she's going to be Lena Shand, which I was so excited about, because I said nobody took Fennec Shand yet. So she's going to be Lena Shand. So Rick, you and Chantel's names are in the giveaway. Oh, cool. So make sure you join the stream at 4:15. Yeah, so that goes back to earlier we talked about this, that Brickman Mosaic Art is going live tomorrow at 4:15, which is a little earlier than he normally does. So if you want to be in the drawing, you have to tune in, right? Brickman is making sure. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's see. Sure, that's fun. You want to have a Star Wars name? Okay, cool. Okay, so here's the first question. Which of the Star Wars movies, or perhaps you like The Mandalorian, do you resonate with? So that's the first question. Second question is, are you a light side or a dark side person? Because we have quite a few people on both sides of the Force. And as we call the clutch, may the clutch be with you. So while you think about that, let me move to my down camera, and then we can start cracking this thing open. Tomorrow all entries will be closed. Okay, so I'm just guessing, Brickman Mosaic, do you have to enter like a, you just have to show up, or do you have to actually have something entered as in the competition? I wasn't sure. I thought your giveaway was based on people attending. Brickman, thanks for the reminder. You'll do your best. Okay. Brick, dark lighter. I don't know about that. That's what is dark lighter? I mean, there wasn't a dark lighter in the Star Wars genre, in the universe, was there? Okay, I'm getting confused. Now you're confusing me. Okay, I'm just going to move this over so it's a little more center for me. And let me move the camera so you can see me better. There's so many things to think about here, especially when you're a one-person shop doing this. And I have my phone fully charged, and hopefully this won't give me too much trouble. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, here we go. Biggs dark lighter. Who is Biggs? Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, now this thing's kind of tall, so I am going to, you can kind of see it in my front camera here, but I'm going to open it this way and then put the bags out. Yeah, I'm starting to get confused by Big's Dark Lighter. What is that? Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, this is a different kind of box, because I was looking for those tabs and I don't see those tabs. So, and I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm probably not going to keep boxes, because I think that, I don't know, like I've already ruined this box because I started using my little scissors here, and it's already kind of scraped the top of the box. The Empire Strikes Back. Light or dark? Let's go the light side. Okay. So The Empire Strikes Back. That's episode 5, right? If I want to make sure because let's see, we have The New Hope. Is it Empire Strikes Back? And then Return of the Jedi, right? Did I get that right? I had to write down the names of the films the other day. Okay, so here's the little booklet, which is nice. And it doesn't look like they have a lot of bags, which is, I mean, it's kind of a massive box for the number of bags that are in here. So we have bag number 1, another bag number 1, and then this is bag number 2, and you saw bag 3. I think we can do this in this one stream today. Yeah. Empire Strikes Back. So, like, I think for Empire Strikes Back, we already have Darth Vader. And you said you wanted the light side, though. Yeah, we have Lando Calrissian covered. We have Max Solo. I'm trying to think about some of the other characters. Now, when did... There was the council... See, I'm getting confused with all of my Star Wars thing, but... Like, I was thinking about... Is it Qui-Gon Jinn? What was the name of the character that Liam Neeson played? I want to say Qui-Gon Jinn. You're right, it's episode 5. Okay, good. That is an awesome episode. It's the episode where we get to see the whole history of the family. Talk about a dysfunctional family, huh? Like, I am your father. The other thing, just setting the stage with A New Hope, I mean, it was pretty amazing. Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes, thank you. Now, I don't think we have a Qui-Gon Jinn, right? Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah. So I'm thinking, is that a character you like, or was that even in that episode? Was that an earlier episode? He's from the prequels. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to start brainstorming some names, because I know we have quite a few that are from the original trilogy. Now, this is interesting, is we have these huge axles in here that came with this set. Now, what I don't understand is these bags, these perforated bags, like, why would they pick certain ones to have perforated bags and other ones that don't? Okay. Oh, hey, Zaheen's View. Welcome. Welcome to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Okay, so, all right, so let's go back to episode 5. We're looking for a light side character that we have not used yet for some of the other, for Rick Brickham. Okay, I do like this tray. This tray is working out really, really well. Let me move these pieces out of the way, because I found when I was cleaning up this morning So you know that my townhouse, I had to rebuild it. So I was looking for one of these, and I don't have very many of these medium blue pieces, the 1x2s. Yeah, so we already have, like I said, R2-D-Bo is already covered. C3, it's Dope Yo is covered. We have Max Solo. Oh, what was the name of the general of the light side in episode 5? Because as you know, we had, General Leah Organa became General, episode 9. But who was the general of the light side in episode 5? You guys are still talking about the pronunciation. So Zaheen, since you just joined, we do something kind of quirky here at the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Is that it just started March 11th, and we started giving each other Star Wars names as we talk on the show. So it started because when I would be working on a set like this one, I might not be able to find a piece. So I would say, where did my piece go? I know it's in here somewhere. And Cornado would say, trust in the brick, Brickanista. It's in there. Just trust in the brick. So I started saying, you know what, he's like Obi-Wan Kenobi in my head. So then we called him Cowboy Kenobi. And our Debo was on that call too. And so he said I could be R2-D-Bo. These are really interesting. Look at that piece. It almost looks like a pterodactyl wing. Wow. I don't know if that was a pterodactyl wing, but that's pretty dope. Let's look at those. Mon Mothma? Brickum Kenobi. Well, we already have a Cowboy Kenobi, so that's why we're trying not to overlap. That's why we're trying to find another. So we've got a lot of these leaf pieces. What's interesting is it has a different color. It's got this lighter color and then this darker color here. So that's pretty interesting. We got that going on. Okay, so like I said, this tray, I love this tray because it fits a 32 by 32 base plate perfectly. And let's see, let me move this over just a hair so you can see more of that. And I'm going to keep these in here for now because they're kind of small, but I'll open it up. Yeah, we got to see more of the light side people in some of the other episodes, I think. But also, though, wasn't episode 5 when we first met Yoda? We have a Yoda. We have Math Yoda already. Okay, the rose. Okay, so these are the descriptions as we are looking through the set here. And I was thinking before the stream, which of these flowers would be the one that would resonate the most with me? Oh, and Joel Marbella is here. Yes, those are the pterodon. Oh, pteranodon wings from the one Jurassic World set. Oh, okay. I was going to say they look like they could be something from a Jurassic Park set. So thank you for confirming that. Good to see you. General Recon. So how about we go with Recon's Den? Yes! Recon's Den! That's perfect! Okay. Let me put that in the database right now. So then that way we don't... Here, let me see if I... can pull up this website. So then that way you can see... let's see. Properties... Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to put them in the database right away, so then that way I don't forget Star Wars names. Okay, there we go. Okay, Let's see if you can see this now. Hey, brothers from another brick, how are you? We are just updating the database, so then that way we have a new name for Rick Brickham. So let me just go into this for a minute. You love that name already? Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what we're doing, is we're just trying to, we're just silly here on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. So I'm going to put it in here. It's Brickham's Den. Oops. Oh, gosh. And we call it, let me just go back. What did we call it? I'm looking at the chat now. Brickham's Den, right? Brickhan's Den. Let me see if I... Did I get that right? I think you follow me both on, or I think you're mostly a YouTuber, right? Follows me on YouTube? Just make sure. Yeah, so as you can see, I think Brothers from Another Brick, I don't think we gave you a name yet. And Joel, did we give you a name? Joel Marbella. I seem to remember, I thought we did. It's like trying to keep track of everybody. It's a good thing I started putting this database together, otherwise. So right now we are up to, wow, we're up to 37 people who have names now. Yeah, I missed the apostrophe or the I. Hold up, I'm checking my B-R-I-E-E. Okay, thank you. Okay, like that, right? Okay, so we now have Brickham's Den. Holy open tabs, Batman. That's a lot of open tabs. Thanks, Joel. Thanks for outing me on my open tabs. Okay, Joel Marbella is Joel Dameron. Okay, so we do have a name for you. Yes, I have a lot of things going on in my life. So, and one of them is the Disney Plus. I've been watching my Star Wars, just getting up to date on that. Okay, so enough of embarrassing me. Let's hide this. So, all right, we're gonna hide this now. Yeah, well, I think when you're a streamer, you just kind of open yourself up for criticism, right? So, someone's been keeping tabs. That's right. That's fine. Go ahead, make fun of me. That's fine. That's awesome. You love it? Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Well, like I said, and Brother from Another Brick, by the way. So one of the things that we're doing is we're getting ready for May the 4th be with you. So over the next couple weeks, I'm going to be, on my Thrifty Thursdays, I'm going to be opening the an X-Wing that has the BB-8 and the Poe character in it. And then also the Trouble on Tatooine, the one with Grogu in it. You notice the weirdest things. No, that's okay. So anyway, can I change your Star Wars name? You don't want to be the Brick Mandalorian? Somebody else is going to snatch that up if you don't want the Mandalorian. But yeah, you can change it. Do you want to be something else? Like I said, if you give it up, though, somebody's going to snap up the Mandalorian. I'm just saying. So I think this is the one that resonates most with me. Because as you know, I'm from California. I'm from San Francisco originally. So you have like 70 tabs open now. Okay. All right, good. I'm not the only one. So you missed it earlier, but is the Star Wars name for anything special or just for fun? It's just for fun. We started this on March 11th. It started because, as you know, I build sets sometimes. And then there might be a part missing, which may have fallen out of the bag or it's stuck underneath the model or something. And then what happened is that I would say, you know what? I can't find this part. Where's this part? And Cowboy Cornado would kept saying, trust in the brick, Brickanista. Trust in the brick. So I said, you know what? You're like Obi-Wan Kenobi in my head. And that's how it all started. And then Debo was on the call too. So we started calling Debo R2 Debo. And then I'm Brickanista. So anyway, it's just silliness. So here's the Lego designer. So it looks like Anderson Grubb is the designer for this. So I like looking at these. And you notice too that you have the black because this is marketed towards the adults. So you can see that all the packaging is with the black. Okay, Brick Mandalorian, do you want to be something else? You want to be called Gary the Party Trooper? Okay. But that doesn't really link to your name. Do you want to be called Gary the Party Mosaic Trooper? Oh, and this looks like this is the artist. And it's hard to read her name. Sandra Christensen? Yeah. So this is awesome. I wish they would think about, though, I have this same problem with the architecture sets. When they print on black, it is really hard to see. Oh, check this out. Brick separator discussion. But I didn't see the brick separator in here. I mean, this is mine. So, yeah, oh, actually, no, I take that back. This did come from the set because mine has the Eek-Look eyes. He calls this the bird clone. So for those of you who are not familiar with Eek-Look, this is the evil nemesis of Clicky, but this is based on the bird dots. So Remy Baker, also known as Avernus Workshop, is on here. So that was a joke. Okay. All right. Well, it's hard to tell with you, Brickman Mosaic, because I was going to say, if you give up Mandalorian, somebody's going to take it. So if you don't want to be the Brick Mandalorian anymore, you will lose that fast. Somebody's going to snap that up. Okay, so this looks like it's interesting. So they're talking about how these plants, you know, there was a line earlier where they had the plants that were made from plant material. And it looks like they've done the same thing with these. Brickman Mosaic art, too late. No take backs. Gary the Parter Trooper. Trooper it is. The Brick Sith. You want to be? You're talking about for Brickman Mosaic arts. I was gonna say, like I said, if you give up Mandalorian, somebody's gonna take it. Okay, so bag number 1. It looks like we're gonna work on 3 roses and what were these? Not the asters. What were those called? Like I said, the one I'm really looking forward to is the California poppy. Okay, so these are the common daisy. So we're going to work on daisies and roses for the first one. So, yeah, you guys are hilarious. And like I said, brick brothers from another brick. We hadn't really thought of one for you yet. So we'll have to, we'll have to do something. Or how about he could be brothers from another Sith? I don't know if you want to be the dark side, though. You may not want to be the dark side. Okay, so it says we're making 2 of these, it looks like. I kind of like brothers from another Sith. But, like I said, I don't want to force you with a name you may or may not want. Okay, so going back to, it looks like we have this black tube piece. Alright, so it says we're making 2 of these, so I'm going to have to grab 2 of these. You like that? LOL? Brothers from another Sith? Or are you laughing at the Gary part? Like I said, silliness abounds on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. Alright, maybe I'm jumping ahead. It's not telling me to actually do that. I better be careful here. Okay, so we have these black... See, this is another thing that drives me crazy. I mean, look at this. I mean, this color scheme is terrible. It's supposed to be these clips here. All right. Aha, look at that. I forgot, there's another bag 1. This must be in here. Brother from another clone? I forgot to ask, though. So, brothers from another brick. There's 2 questions we ask first before we give you a name. first question is, which of the Star Wars movies do you resonate the most with? So, you know, it might be Return of the Jedi, it might be, you know, the Clone Wars, it might be, you know, A New Hope, you know, whatever. All right, I did choose Gary the Party Trooper because, well, in Gary's world, he always has to do what his wife says, but all he wants to do is get drunk and get high and party. Oh, Aubrey, how are you? I'm glad you're here because as you can see, we're working on this, and she's built this today, so she can give me tips. So Aubrey Dalla is here. So we were just talking about names for people. Brother fodder from another bantha. I remember that and proved it. Oh, okay. What did I miss? What was the name before? All right, let me take a look. Let me scroll up here. BFAB Monk. Oh, did I? All right, let me go back and check because I thought. Let's see. Do I have the website up here? Okay, good. Are you in the database already? Here, let's take a look. I have to switch screens, so. BFAB Monk. Maybe I didn't put it on there. Oh, there it is. You are here. Okay. Yep, you are here. See, like I said, that's why I have to keep a database. There's already freaking 37 people here who's got names. I'm gonna have to go back and just better associate these people. But yeah, like I said, that's what we do here at the Brickanista Broadcast Network. We just like naming each other after Star Wars names. So yeah, so Aubrey Dalla is here, and you did not love the colors. Oh, you didn't love the colors of the instructions. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I think this is, my tip is to see how many you're building of each. I think there's 3 of what you're doing right now. Well, you know, what's interesting is that they said at the first instructions, they said 2. So it says we're making this, and it says 2x. So I'm guessing, I don't know, I guess we're making 2 of these, but it says 3. You're right. So I don't know. Build all 3 at once. Okay. So even though the instructions say 2x, you're recommending I make 3 of these? What I meant by join the stream is I meant join the stream and talk instead of typing. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So you're talking about these other 2 are joining the stream as guests rather than actually typing in like you guys are typing right now. Okay, so I'm guessing that, so everybody is saying I should be building 3 of these instead of 2. Because even though the instructions, oh, I see, never mind. We're building the daisy first. This is the daisy, so we're on track. We only need 2 of these. Okay, so we're gonna build 2. We're gonna build the daisy first, according to these dare I say it, lame instructions. Look at this. I mean, come on. If you're gearing this towards adults, they can barely read that. So anyway, yeah. And these look like those glove clips that Debo likes. So I'm guessing gloves. Okay. Stream and talk instead of typing. Yep. Okay, so I think we're putting these on next. But I still am kind of unclear about where these attach. Okay, I guess like this. Okay, that works. Something like that. So I need to get 8 of these instead of 4, right? Oh, you're following up with Aubrey? Okay. Yeah, like I said, this whole thing with the naming and what's happening, it's it all just kind of evolved on its own. I didn't plan it. It wasn't like I said, hey, in March we're gonna do naming of each other on the Brickanista Broadcast Network. We all just started rolling with it, which is kind of fun. And like I said, you have Cornado to blame for this. You know, he's the one who kept saying, trust in the brick. Brickanista, trust in the brick. So sometimes you wonder how some of these decisions, like the black pages, yeah, exactly. It's like, come on. If you're gearing this towards adults, especially older adults, they're not going to be able to read this. You know? And I don't know if you've seen that ad where they gave different sets to some adults on their first date so they had something to do. I mean, this would be the same issue, right? Is that, you know, you've just met somebody for the first time, you're on a date with somebody, and then you get a chance to look at these instructions, and, you know, unless they're an AFOL already, they might be saying, what do they mean by this? You know, what is it that they're trying to get us to do? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was interesting that they did position these flowers right around Valentine's Day, and they ran that big ad campaign, and then they ran out of supplies. It was kind of like, I know Aubrey and I kept talking to each other saying, have you seen them in the stores yet? And it's like, nope. Yeah, so we were both looking for them and did not see them. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of tubs behind me so I can empty these. This will be easier, but I also don't want them, you know, scattered all over the place. So I'm going to put this in here. Are you saying you'd like me to be on the stream with you tomorrow? No. I'm not having anybody on the stream tomorrow. The only person I've had on the stream so far has been guests where we have a topic where we're talking about. No, you were talking about having people on the stream. That was not me. That was you. So, no, when I have a special guest on, for example, oh, special announcement. In fact, Brothers from Another Brick, you may be interested in this too. I got confirmation from Natasha and Eveline, who were the female Lego Masters on Lego Masters Netherlands, that they will be on my show in 2 weeks on the 25th. So 2 weeks from today, they'll be on my show at 1 o'clock. So stay tuned. It'll be on a Sunday. So today's Saturday, so 2 weeks and 1 day. So yeah, that's what you were thinking, Rick. I'm going to bring more people on. It's going to be a really, really big stream. A really, really big stream. Big shoe. A really big shoe. Yeah, that's what you were talking about. That's what I thought you were saying, is you're having people on your stream. I wasn't talking about my stream. Now, this one might be a little small for this, but I'm going to go ahead and put some of these in here just because it'll just be easier to get to. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, that's not too bad. We got that. Let me move my face in the upper left corner instead, so you don't have to see that. Release of poo. What? Okay, I'm missing something in the chat here. It showed up for a brief moment on the website and in the store. The release of poo. I see. You're talking about the poo set. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, silliness abounds at the Brickanista Broadcast Network, both with me and the chat. Okay, so I'm guessing that this brown piece, this is the only brown piece I see in here. So, yeah, the release of poo. Okay, that might be a new thing, that like a little inside joke that we have here. Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna take out the brown pieces. like I said, sometimes these, like, look at this brown against this white and black. I mean, look at that. That's awful. It's like terrible contrast. You even have alerts set up for these and the bonsais, but hadn't seen anything. Yeah, I know. I have alerts set up too. I have an alert set up for the Elf Clubhouse from way back. And gee, they're finally in. And it's what, 4 months after Christmas? Yeah, that was bad timing. Not good. Okay, so Aubrey, is this the piece that they're talking about? This brown piece that's in the instructions? Because this doesn't look very clear. Gee, let's print brown on black. And yeah, that'll go over well. Pooh sticks was a fun topic a couple weeks back. Oh, okay. You'll see what you can do. Okay, so all right, so you two are chatting with each other. I'll just let you go. Okay, so I'm guessing this is what they want. I'm hoping this is right, because it's only one brown piece. Yeah, for those of you who missed it, Brickman Mosaic Art is working on a Deadpool Winnie the Pooh mashup for a mosaic, which is epic. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. I don't know if you're doing that on your stream or releasing it on your stream, but that should be fun. You didn't know you were looking for it. They had one at Target when you were there. Oh, no, I don't need it now. I had it on my alert, and then I ended up getting it around Christmas time. I just hadn't taken the alert out. Okay, so I guess I don't know what this one brown piece is for, but it looks kind of goofy. Okay, let's go into maybe something a little bit more pleasant to work on. Let's hope anyway. Okay, here we go. So now we got these pieces, and we've got, okay, let me grab those. Thankfully I can see them pretty easily. 24 of these, wow. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be here for a while. All right, so, okay, so first they want us to put these on here. Winnie the Dead Pooh. Yeah. Those vine brown pieces go in the stems. Yeah, I thought I did that right. This is what I did, Aubrey, is I put it in like that. But they only told me to put one in there, so that just seemed kind of weird. Just seemed odd. It's like the carrot top, but brown. Okay. I think that's the right piece. It looks more like a tooth to me than a carrot top. But the great thing about Lego is that you can always fix it. You can always fix it later. Okay, so it looks like we are doing this kind of sideways building, I think. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Putting in these. You need the twig looking brown pieces, the one they put on top of the carrots. Well, the problem is I haven't seen the carrots, so I don't know. Oh, are you talking about the sprouts? Because that is definitely different. Okay, so this is looking cute. And then it's supposed to be a 2x2 here. Oh, that's adorable. That is super cute. Okay. All right, so going back to this. All right, so you're saying that this is the wrong piece. It should be a sprout instead. And that goes back to the instructions being so lame. Fortunately, like I said, that's easy to fix. Okay, so that's adorable. So I need to make 3 of those. So this This is cute. It's therapeutic. It makes me wonder too about how many guys at Valentine's Day had bought these. They're called the carrot top pieces. See, I call them sprouts. I don't call them carrot tops. Are they? Is that what they're called in Bricklink? The carrot top pieces? Because I know we had this discussion about the minions and putting the sprouts on top of the minion heads. So, like I said, my terminology, I still have to bone up on that. But these pieces that I'm using, these 1x2 rounded plates, these are Brickworm's favorite pieces. Okay. Well, maybe it'll appear. We still have time. We still have time for this. So very cute and very simple to do. That is a very simple pattern. Okay, let's grab another one of these. Yeah, so going back to the Star Wars, is that it's too bad May the 4th shows up on a Tuesday. But I'm thinking, here's my thought, is that, as you know, in March I did my first watch party. So I'm thinking a watch party end of April, and then maybe it's Star Wars themed, maybe, I don't know. And then I have the Thursdays, the Thrifty Thursdays. I'll be doing those Star Wars sets. And then maybe we do a special event on May 4th, or maybe we do it on May 3rd, because May the 3rd be with you. That brown piece you put in are used as thorns. Oh, okay. So I need to look for the sprouts, or as you call them, carrot tops. Or maybe that's the correct term and I'm using the wrong term. Okay, I will look for those. Once we're done with this, I will look for those. I will say that you do have to have good finger dexterity on these, because sometimes the clutch is harder to get on some of these. But once you get it in there, it's not too bad. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so once again, the brown piece that was in that diagram, you could easily mistake it for one of those. I mean, and look at it, just even looking at the brown on black. Lego's got to rethink that. Sorry Lego, just I'm building it and this is getting really confusing. See, I've got more of these brown thorns in here. Looking for a sprout. Looking for a sprout. Oh, I see the sprout. Sprout's on the other side. Sprout's over here. Okay. Alright. See, I'm glad that I'm building this with people who've already built this before. It is called Carrot Top on Bricklink? Okay, thank you. Alright, the brown carrot top is in. Yay! Thank you guys. Like I said, if I was building this on my own, I probably would have been frustrated, because I'd be thinking, this isn't working. This isn't, you know, this brown piece isn't, I think, what they want. Alright, so we have this. Alright, good. You really want to buy another one of for the parts pack? Yeah. There's a lot of good elements in here. And it was a pretty reasonably priced. I mean, if you think about it, you would spend about $50 to $60 on a regular bouquet, and it doesn't last, right? I mean, these things are going to last a while. Unless you part it out. If you decide to part it out, then probably won't last as long. So anyway, so now I've got two of these. I'm looking for the third one. There it is. Yeah. See, this is nice when you have contrast like this, right? You've got those stem pieces. And the last time I worked on one of these was with the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And they had these pieces, and it was really, really good having these in there. Because you could put a lot of those palm fronds on. So it's just another, you know, core piece. Being able to do this. Yeah, so it sounds like several people have made this already. I think Joel and Abradallah. And like I said, I think in general, I do like these adult sets, the ones that are marketed towards adults, but they should come up with some other kind of, you know, printing. And I'm sure there's got to be somebody at Lego who's been saying this, you know, how you have the executives and then you have, you know, rank and file people. And I'm sure somebody in the rank and file was saying, do you think maybe we should print this? Because it's also more expensive to print black, you know, with white print on top of it. It's more expensive than it is to print white on a white backdrop. So that's the other thing, is that if they're thinking about cutting down on expenses, printing on a black background is not the way to cut expenses. You know? All right, where's... I'm looking for more of those 2x2 discs. Am I missing something here? They were in here before, or did they change the color? Let me see. Let me see the next one. I thought they were all yellow. Let's see, because they don't say ×2 here. Oh no, they do. 3 times. Oh no, 3 times on that. Yes, they had the last, but my friend told me that fake plants is a bad feng shui. Feng shui? Really? Oh, interesting. I studied a little bit of feng shui. Not a lot, but I don't know. Plastic? Is plastic bad feng shui? I know that depending on placement of things, I know about the octagon, that there's an octagon in everybody's home, and certain places on the octagon are better for different things. So like prosperity is in one section of the octagon. You hope my jungle of real plants will offset the feng shui for having fake ones. Yeah, you have so many plants. I am so impressed with all the plants you have. And I like that reel you did with your friend. That was a lot of fun to watch, Aubrey Dalla. Yeah, I have a few plants. Thankfully, I got a gift at New Year's of some succulents, because I think my friend knows that, you know, succulents are great because you don't need to water them that often. All right. I'm still wondering where those yellow 2x2 rounds are. We'll find them. Like I said, trust in the brick, Brickanista. I hope the view is okay. If you need me to zoom in some more, I can. But if this view works for you, I'll leave it. Trying not to touch this camera too much because it can be very unstable. Oops. There we go. Okay. So like I said, we've got these. I've just got the yellow discs were in here. Ah, there's one. Let's grab that while I've got it. Yeah, so I'm just going back to Lego positioning this as something you would do on a date. You know, we're all AFOLs here, so it would probably make sense for us, but I'm just wondering if somebody who's not an AFOL, how would they react to this? Would they rather have fresh flowers, or would they rather have something like this to work on with the person? I think that's the key, is that and maybe for AFOLs, this is a good test, right? If you're going to start dating somebody, they better know about your hobby. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Like, I wouldn't probably give this to my mom, because my mom might not appreciate this as much. She knows I like it, but it's not her thing, right? So it goes back to, you got to know who your audience is. You need to learn feng shui to figure out how to set up your Lego room. Yeah. Well, I haven't really done a lot of that. I probably should, because maybe that would turn things around for me. But they also talk about, like, even your house. Your house, if it's on a busy street, for example. Here's a good example. Is if you're one of those houses that's on a T section, so that the cars are coming down one street and it's like they're facing your front door, that you need to put something to change the energy, because you pretty much have negative energy coming into your front door because of that. How many AFOLs we got on this ship anyhow? Yo. Yeah. Everybody here is an AFOL, I would say. Depends on what you want. Do you want to spend more or less on Lego? Is how you should direct the feng shui. Yeah. Well, it's also about, you know, water is another big thing in feng shui. As far as, you know, where you position your house with regard to a lake, a river, and any kind of moving water, where is that in your house, and where is that with regard to the placement of your house? So lakes in general are very auspicious. So if you're like have a view of a lake or the water, that's usually a good thing. Like I said, I only read a couple books. I didn't actually get trained by anybody professionally. And I don't know if any of you are friends of mine on Facebook. My brother just posted something which was hilarious, because today is Siblings Day. So happy Siblings Day, by the way, everybody, for those of you who have siblings. So I posted something about how lucky I was that, you know, genetically I was related to my brother, because he's hilarious. He's super funny, very talented, very kind person, very loving, and, you know, good to his kids and my parents and everybody. And then he posted something about me, which once again, he makes me laugh a lot. But he said something about how I'm now a Twitch streamer and YouTube, and who would have thought that her loving to listen to herself would pay off? You know? It was hilarious. So thank you, bro. Thank you, Art. You make me laugh all the time. Okay. Well, when I see this, oh, there it is. I was gonna say it's got to be in here. The first date of my dreams. It's a great pickup line. Hey, want to hang out for a couple hours and get frustrated by small pieces and difficult instructions? Great, pick you up at 7:30. Yeah. Oh my God, that is funny. Well, they never really said the results of what happened with those dates. Did they go out on a second date, or was that it? It is a good conversation starter, though. So there you go. You have the daisies. You got your little sprout here. And you got 2 sets of these. And then these go onto a stem. So we got the stem here. So we got our first set of flowers done. So the daisies, very cute. Yeah, first date of dreams nightmares. It depends on who the audience is, once again. Oops. There you go. Put that on stream. Okay, so we've got our first flower stems done. Now, I wonder, has anybody been trying to cut these, or are they keeping them the same length? Because I'm guessing all of these are all going to be the same length. Let's see. Now this sprout actually makes no sense to me unless it's going to make sense sometime later. And then there's an open hole here. Okay, so here we go. Very cute. That's adorable. You tried to get the stems from Bricks and Pieces, but the parts were not available. Yeah, they're probably not going to be available for a while. But even trying to cut these are pretty hefty. But you know what these would be awesome for? As you know, I'm big into pirate ships. This would be awesome for the core of a pirate ship mast. So, the Brickanista has spoken. In fact, I was even thinking, you know how Brick Huntress just did the Let's Build a City? It would be kind of fun to build a pirate ship fleet. People building pirate ships everywhere. That would be fun. Let's see. Okay, so now we have our roses. And we got 3 of these going on. And these look like interesting pieces. I don't know, are these like... This almost looks like a, from a car. Like the steering wheel from a car. Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing they're having us put these down. Yeah, roses should be funny. Now what's interesting is the rose that they have depicted here looks more like an English rose to me, rather than, you know, a classic single stem rose. Just because of how wide it is. Your pirate ship is due for a rebuild. Okay, well, maybe we should do that. When is Talk Like a Pirate Day? I think it's in September, right? That would be something to partner with Femme from the Block. She does some amazing work with pirate ships. Those are new for botanicals? Oh, interesting. Just speak it into existence. We will build ships. Okay. Okay. I haven't done a challenge for a prize yet. Not since the daily brick limit. Because right now the re-brick this that we're doing with Debo is not for prizes. Just for feedback. Okay. So... okay, we're adding another one of these. Ooh, this is interesting. I didn't notice this on the bottom. So there's another 2x2 on the bottom here. That's why they're specific for the botanicals. Gotcha. Interesting. But those would make for a dope steering wheel. Just saying, y'all. Yeah, well, I saw P.T. McEwen was doing a re-brick this right after the stream, or right after the Zoom call today. And he posted it on Instagram, so he's on it. He is on it already. I will say that the color of these roses is pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so we got this double kind of steering wheel thing going on. I'm sure that, who was it? Corey Samuels, who's been building a lot of his brooches. I'm sure he's really excited about this set. Okay. Now this is interesting. So it looks like that's how they're getting the little corner center leaf. Okay. Now this is interesting. Nope, that's not the right piece. We're looking at a half panel, right? No, that is right. Okay. Never mind. I'm talking out loud. Like I said, my brother said I'm actually making a career out of talking out loud. It always takes brothers to make you laugh, you know? Okay, so it looks like... Ah, I see what we're doing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how many of you have siblings, but I'm really grateful. My brother always makes me laugh. Okay, good night. Take care, Brickham, or Brico's Den. I'm using the wrong piece? What? That's not the right piece? Seriously? Wait a minute. Okay, what am I doing here? I thought this was the right piece. Which piece should I be using? It looks right to me based on these instructions. Okay, he just deleted a message. Okay. Put me in panic mode, Joel. Yeah, Brickanista Den. I'm glad you like your new name. Alright. So, I think this is correct. There we go. Yeah, Joel, you started getting me freaked out. It is the correct one. Okay, thank you. I will say the instructions are not that great, but I thought I had it right. Okay, so this goes in the center. And I will say that this tan color is very close to this rosy color. So I don't know if you can see the difference in the camera, but it's very, very close. So this tan, trying to look for the tan pieces versus this like blush. I'm not even sure what the actual name of this color is. You just built a campfire? Oh, cool. Okay, you were looking at something else. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you put me in panic mode there. Okay, so, oh, this is interesting. We get to use the teeth now for this. All right, cool. All right, so we are going to put a stud on top. Yeah, this new camera setup is a recommendation from Tiago Catarino, and I will say that this forces me to use my left hand more, which is good. So I'm building up my dexterity in my fingertips because I'm a right-handed person, and sometimes my left hand isn't as strong. So this is good. Okay, awesome. So there we go. We got that. And that goes right onto that jumper in the middle. Oh, maybe not. Am I missing something here? Did I? Because it doesn't look like it's going to fit. Or maybe I just needed to put it in. There we go. I just didn't put it in far enough. Okay, that's cute. All right, center. All right, now we get to put... Okay, this is interesting. Use these pieces, not the one with the curve. Okay. See, this is what they're showing, is that there are some pieces with this extra curve here versus, I call these car hoods. These pieces, the car hood pieces, versus the one with the big slope, because you could put a wheel under that. Okay. All right, we're gonna roll with it. Yeah, I've got to think about here, let me get your advice on this. I'm working on the Super Sewer Baby is going to be managing the porta potties. So should there be a campfire near the porta potties? Because I thought what would be kind of funny is if you had like a 50-gallon drum with a campfire on it. I thought that would be kind of funny. Okay, but I do have a twisted sense of humor too, as my brother will attest to. I'm glad that Minifig Chick likes the idea of super sewer services, super sewer and security services is what I think I put on the spreadsheet. So yeah, we're going to be providing that. So I'm going to have Super Sewer Baby and a legion of regular sewer babies, I think, in that build. Because you can never have too many sewer babies, right? Yeah, we're definitely going to have to build 3 of these. So this is where, you know, time-lapse photography would be a good thing. Okay, here we go. All right, we got 4 of these, and then these are going to attach to the... All right, now how do they want these? I guess they want them... Here, let's start with this. Yeah, I guess they have to go that way so that they stay vertical. Because I think if you try to put it here, it runs into that piece. In the backwoods of Michigan, we burned our trash in a barrel. Yeah, once upon a time. Yeah, actually, you know, backyard burns are really common in North Carolina too, on farms. Because I went to a couple of events where they had like hay rides, and they said the backyard burn. That was like a party waiting to happen. There we go. That's adorable. So that's the first layer. I think there's another couple layers that go on after that. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, these are the big parts now. These guys. Yeah, I think this color is new. I don't remember seeing anything with this color. I don't know, is there anything out there with this color besides the flowers? And maybe that's part of the reason why it's taken them longer to produce these, because they have to, you know, come up with this new color too for some of this. Okay, so we turn this upside down, and I think we get to clip it on this. So I'm guessing right now, so. I think I'm a little confused because of this bar here. It's kind of like, do they want it proportional, or I'm guessing they do. I guess you just have to line it up this way. Oops, oops, oh no! No! Alright, hopefully the clutch will be strong with this. It's flesh tone? Oh. So this is the same color they use on the minifigs. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I'm guessing that's correct. Yeah, when I first saw these, I thought they were peonies. I didn't think they were actual, yeah, see, look at this. This red, it's brown, right? That's a brown rod. Ugh, killing me, Lego. Killing me. Okay, so we got this brown rod that goes in here. I'm guessing. Hopefully that's correct. I don't know, that seems like it's awfully long. It's almost like it should go farther in. I know. So Aubrey and Joel, did you have that much left, or should it be farther in? It just, that doesn't seem right. Seems like it should go farther in. All right, let me know. I will keep working. I'm just gonna prep these pieces as I see them. I know I'm not going in the right order. I'm being a rebel here. Let's see, what's after this? I see. Oh, okay. So they want... Alright, we'll keep working here. You haven't compared them side by side. You'll actually look tomorrow. Oh, as far as the color? Yeah. Okay, so we have one of these and that same funky piece, this piece. This looks like it's going to be a core piece for a lot of things. Okay, now I guess it's supposed to be that squirrely. All right. Ah, I see. Now we're going to add a curve. Angle plates, or angle, there we go. I love the fact these come in dark green. I am stoked about that. Because I think they've only been like in white, black, tan, but having them now in green, that is cool. You're heading out? Bye, Debo, R2 Debo, see you. Be safe around that fire you just built. Okay. Now this is nice too. They have these dark green studs. Okay. Did I put the wrong one in? Once again, these instructions. God awful. Horrible. Lego. Yeah, I guess. All right. I guess these are for the thorns that you were talking about. All right. I guess they're going in this way. All right, am I missing something? Was there supposed to be another one here? I think there was supposed to be another one here. Another angled one. Oops, nope. There we go. Okay, so just based on this photo, this next photo, they have one of the thorns here. Yeah. One thorn here and one thorn up here. Okay. Whatever you guys say. Let me move this. This should be on the other side. May the clutch be with you. See you. Take care. Yeah, for Debo, as many of you know, he's on the East Coast, so for him it's like 1:30 in the morning. So I'm always amazed when he hangs out as long as he does. All right, we're gonna put these thorns here. So we got a couple of these things going on, okay. All right. And 8 of these? Seriously? Wow. Okay. They want to build the stem from here. Okay, that's what they said. Wow. Okay, well, this may not be the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the most exciting build. I can imagine when Tiago was talking about the Manchester United, how it was very repetitive. This seems very repetitive. Because don't forget, we're only on the first one. I've got 2 more to do after this. So that's 2. Three. 4. Yeah. 5. Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say, yeah, this is gonna be fun. 6. And 7. And 1 more. 8. Wow. Okay. Well, when I looked at this set, I was thinking, is this going to be 1 stream or 2 streams? And it might be 2 streams. Because let's see. There we go. You don't understand people complaining about repetitive builds? Well, I think it's because it's the same. It's not intellectually stimulating. How's that for a term? There we go. Oops. Okay. So that's nice. I like that. And then this thing rotates around so you can adjust it. Yeah, I think a repetitive build, what's good about it is that you know what to expect. But it can be, what's the word I'm looking for? I used to work in cell culture. One of my first jobs I had in college was I had to sterilize pipettes in an autoclave at Berkeley. And one of the things we had to do was you had to have this tray of these little micro pipette tips, and you had to put them in one by one. And, you know, at some point your mind just kind of tunes out, you know, because it's the same thing. And I think why some people don't like repetitive builds. It's, I think, the repetition. Okay, so I'm guessing, I see we're building up now. And this is why when I was watching Tiago build the Manchester United, he was very frustrated because of the repetitiveness of the stadium. You know, because there were a lot of columns that were the same, and same thing with Boone and other people who had to build the Roman Colosseum, because that's a lot of repetition too. Okay, hopefully I'm getting, this is number 2. And I think when watching Tiago do Ninjago City, he had so much more fun with Ninjago City than he did with the Manchester United. Because just all the repetition, and it just wasn't enjoyable for him. It's different for everyone, right? I like different kinds of builds, different moods. Yeah. Hopefully I'm I only have, I think, 2 more. Hopefully I've counted these right. Guess it wouldn't be too hard to count again. Do they expect Lego to come up with a different way to build the same thing? No, I don't think so. I think it's just a matter of style. Okay, let me see if I got this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I think I needed to build 2 of these. Okay, that, yeah, I think that's right. Okay. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, and then we got to put the leaf on this one. And this time the leaf, yeah, leaf goes up here. I guess it doesn't matter which of these I put it on. Okay. All right. So I think what I have to do is I need to repeat this stem. And just make sure I have 8 of these left that I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And then I think the rest of these are for the top. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Now, just looking at this though, it looks like the middle one's supposed to be taller than the other 2, but this looks shorter. So that's why I might need to add 1 more. You going to head out? Okay. Hey, no worries. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Like I said, this this may be 2 streams. I may pick this up again. Bag 2 and 3. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, like I said, I gotta. And you've already built this, Aubrey, too. So I think these roses and the last flower are your favorites. I'm looking forward to the California poppy. That's the one I'm looking forward to. So we'll see how that goes. And now that I know what I'm doing too, this will go a little faster, I think. Okay, so let's go back to that first section. Yeah, I think, you know, just like with any you know, new set, you learn something new each time. So I mean, I think that this repetition is reasonable. I think that the Roman Colosseum, I know for myself that would have driven me crazy. I would not have been happy having to build the Roman Colosseum. It just seems like it would be, and I think from the builders that I've been reading about, that they were saying that it was just so much, because it's the largest set ever, and then there were all these sections that were repetitive. So yeah, I think that it just goes to show you it's you know, being a part of this community, if you're going to review a set, sometimes you're going to have to build a big set that may not be your favorite. And like I said, I know Tiago was much happier building Ninjago City Gardens, because he just kept learning something new and it was interesting. It wasn't the same. That's not to say it was bad. Just it was, for him, it was, you know, interesting to be able to do that. Yeah. And then, you know, when I think about streaming too, you know, my streams tend to be 2 to 3 hours, roughly. So right now we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes. And, you know, we'll see how long it takes me to finish this up. There's the other one. I was looking for this other thorn. The Colosseum has to be repetitive. How else is it going to be built? Well, yeah. I think you're right. It's now, let me ask you, Joel, did you buy the Colosseum? Because I know, like I said, for some people, it was not on the top of their list. It was not something that they were looking forward to. And even Boone did an alternate build. You know, he took all the palette and created his castle. And I think somebody, I think Brixie just recently bought it. It's just such a weird criticism to make about sets. Yeah, I mean, you got a point there. And I know some people who just buy the sets just for the parts and don't even build it. Because on a price per part basis, that Colosseum is a good deal. So, you know, some people may just buy it just to get the pieces. And like I said, for this isn't too bad. And like I said, I love these new pieces too. I love the colors. And in a way, you know, repetition can be soothing too. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. It all depends on positioning, right? Okay, so let me go back and just check height-wise. Yeah. Okay. So we've got, this one's a little shorter. I think I'm missing, yeah, there it is. I was gonna say I'm missing one of these. And should it be for the, there they are. Because it looks like the center, have you made this already, Joel? Is the center one taller? Let me just count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or actually, I need to add one more to the bottom of this. I think there's 8 there. I mean, it really doesn't matter, honestly. I mean, it's this is mine, right? I can make it whatever I want. Okay. I think we add one more here. Okay, there we go. So we got those. We got one rose made. And like I said, I'm a little concerned. I think this stem might be too long, but let's take a look. I think if I put it on the top, yeah, something's wrong here. The top of the stem is not bent. Yeah, but this rod doesn't seem like it goes all the way in. I think it's supposed to go farther in. It's catching on something. I mean, unless, is it supposed to sit open like that? It seems like it's supposed to go through. See this gap I'm talking about? That's what I'm worried about. And something just fell off. Yeah, this fell off. Alright, well, I'll keep building these, and then, like I said, I can always adjust them later. Like I said, that concerns me. But we'll see. We'll see as I start building the others. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go back to the rose, because we got to build 2 more of those. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is we'll see how this goes, and then we'll take a time check, because I don't have a guest plan tomorrow, because I stream at 1 o'clock tomorrow on YouTube. So yeah, okay, so we have this. Oh, I think I see what I'm missing. I think there was supposed to be one of these. Aha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I was supposed to put one of these up top. Yeah. Alright, that's missing. So maybe that will make the adjustment. Okay. I think we understand what's going on. Yep. Okay, good. Now it's making sense. I will definitely do that. Okay. And, you know, what's good about repetition is that then you know what to expect for the next ones, right? Yeah, I do like this. I do think that the colors are super, super nice. It's a nice little project too, if you're, you know, especially with COVID, hanging out at home with your loved one or, you know, family. This is a fun little build. I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 of these side by side. Yeah, I missed putting this piece in, so that's probably why that rod sticks out too far. The rose petal part was available on the Pick-a-Brick in red? Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Oh, because I think it's the same thing as a car hood. It looks like a car hood to me. Yeah, I think now that I've missed that piece, I think it's makes sense. Yeah, like I said, even though it's repetitive, I'm doing it in a different order. Because it's the same thing, right? As long as you get the pieces in the right place. Yeah, the one that looks like a car hood, yeah. That's because it is a car hood. That's why. Okay, let's see. I remember this other white one. And then we put this thing in the middle of the top. Yeah, like I said, some of this is coming back to me. I can't forget the jumper. I know we gotta put the jumper in there. The 4+ X-Wing. Yes, that's the one. I got that, and that's going to be one of the Thrifty Thursday streams in the next couple weeks. Because, like I said, I think we're going to do Star Wars things over the next couple weeks leading up to May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Or Force. Okay, so we got that. This is the one that kind of has to fit in just right. There we go. Okay, so we got that. And then we got to put the regular car hoods on with the clip. Yeah, so we're going to do that one. we're going to do that X-Wing first. And then we'll do the Trouble on Tatooine, which is another $20 set. So that should be good. And then after that, I'm not sure if there's another set that would be Star Wars themed. That's in the $20 price range. But the this 4+ set comes with the BB-8 and it comes with a Poe figure. So it's a good deal. Just you get 2 minifigs plus you get the X-Wing. I mean, it'll be a quick set because it's small. It's a 4+ set. But I wanted my BB-8. Since I'm Brickanista, I need a BB-8. And that little character, especially in the next movie, what was it? Not The Rise of Skywalker. The second, the movie number 8. Oh, minifigure collectors here. Oh, sorry, I thought that was Joel's comment. How are you, Robbie? You doing well? Greedo? How is Greedo doing? Yeah, my nickname here is the Brickanista, so I need to have a BB-8. So thank you. That was really helpful of you. And yeah, I was commenting to a friend of mine who was on the call last night about how I had asked a question for you, but people were still talking. And then when you asked, was somebody asking me a question? And I said, yeah, that was me, but everybody's talking, so I sent you a text message. Then all of a sudden they stopped talking. It was hilarious. It's kind of like, yeah, I think people just like to hear themselves talk. I think that's the problem. Star Wars microfighters are, oh, that's right, and there's also the Mandalorian ones, too. The Mandalorian Battle Pack is also $19.99. And then you get 4 Mandalorian figures with that. That could be a good one too. Okay, so now the rod will make more sense because I think the rod will now fit in here properly. How are you, Greedo? You doing okay? I know I just talked with you yesterday, but okay, so now let's see how far this rod will go in. Yeah, see, that's much better. Yeah, that's what was the problem last time. Let me fix that. So we're working on this bouquet, and I was mentioning that this rod was too long on this one. So now that we know why, this should fit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so there you go. So we have the rose. And it's got a couple thorns in there. Oops. Did I not put the thorns in this one? Oh, I guess the middle one didn't have thorns. Yeah. Okay. And then we have this. Yeah, so this one has a couple thorns on there. Okay, so now I need to... this one needs the middle. Let's see. How do I fix that? I think if I take these off... Mandalorian Battle Pack is not very interesting unless you want Mandalorians. Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, let's see. What did I miss here? I think I put this piece in instead of the... nope. Did I do that right? What am I missing here? Yeah, actually, I do need to take out the middle piece. This part. Yeah, that's what I missed. This is supposed to go here. Okay, we'll just do this from the beginning. This just to be easier. Yeah, so I don't know, Joel, if you were on the sort lug call last night, but I usually show up late because if you show up too early, there's too many people on and they're all talking and you can't get a word in edgewise. But they were awfully chatty last night. I was trying to talk to Robbie and it was just kind of like, all right, I'll just send you a message because I can't get a word in edgewise with these people. Yeah, but it all worked out. It all worked out in the end. So yeah, in fact, I ordered it this morning and picked it up this afternoon. So it's perfect. So yeah, you as they say, you cut me a solid there. Okay, so this goes here. Let's see if I can get this right. Yeah, much better. Much better. You got a cam from Alpha Team, and you figure it's been searching for 20 years? Okay, I don't know what Alpha Team is, so I don't know if that's good or bad. Must be good. Must be a good thing. Let's see. This. Make sure I've got these situated properly. Yeah, these are super nice. Yeah, I do like these pieces though. These green steering wheel pieces. You can't do Sort Lug Fridays? You play Diablo 3 with friends. Well, that's good. You can't do everything, you know. I know I have a friend who says, yeah, I mean, she's got to spend time with her family, and Fridays are her time with family, so that's nice. So you can see with the roses that we have here. Okay, we got one more rose to do, and now that I know what I did wrong last time. Okay, this thing keeps falling off. Let's see if I can put this back in. I think Robbie, you're there for the whole time, right? For Sort Lug? I think you're there every time I show up. You're there. I think you are one of the strongholds of the group. Okay, like I said, we're on the home stretch here. Alpha Team is a theme that came out in 2001. Okay. I'm fairly new to the Lego world. I was telling my friends that, I've only been the Brickanista since 2018. It hasn't been a long time. I did get back into Lego in 2012 when I was in Charlotte. Or actually, no, I was in Raleigh at the time. I moved to Charlotte in 2015. There's a lot of really good building techniques in this. Yes, you are. You're usually on the calls all the time. The whole time, yeah. Like I said, usually when I show up, you're on the call, April's on the call, Jen, of course, is on the call. So you're like the anchors. It's a good group. In general, they're pretty good. You got a couple that don't know when to stop talking, but that's with any group. There's usually a few people who, I don't know, they just their emotional intelligence is not there. So it's kind of like, you got to kind of share the conversation sometimes. But that's okay. As you know, Robbie, I'm not shy, so I usually speak up and things. I was so surprised that they all got quiet when you asked the question. Doc Sampson's here. Hey, Doc, how are you? You see, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns and those who dig. You dig. That's right. The good and the bad and the ugly. That was so much fun. I'm so glad you were there for that. We were talking earlier, Doc Sampson, about having another movie night like the last Tuesday of the month. So I am going to work on that on my end. Hopefully we won't have technical difficulties like we did this time. We'll have to pick a good movie to watch. So yeah, it was great having you there. How are you? You've been collecting Lego since 1995. Wow. Well, you know, you must have quite the collection then. We are on the home stretch. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this tomorrow at my 1 o'clock stream. Because I don't have a guest tomorrow. I do have a guest coming in 2 weeks. I have Eveline and Natasha from Lego Masters Netherlands. And we're going to talk about Duplo and minifigure photography. So that's going to be fun. Okay, look at that. There's our little rose. I feel like we need to sync our snack choices too. Oh, okay. Well, you know, if I can figure out the technology, Glenn said he'd help me test this time. And then we can sync up and say, okay, this is what we're gonna be getting. Like we were talking about root beer, right? Like we can all get Barks root beer, you know, and then maybe, you know, popcorn or what have you. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, so I think this is an extra piece because these sprouts were on here. And make sure I put the sprout in. Yeah, the sprout's here. Yeah, so we got an extra sprout and we have an extra thorn. I think those are our 2 extra pieces, but wait a minute. What's this for? We still have this piece. Okay. Maybe I just need to keep reading through the instructions. You got into Lego because of your manual dexterity? And that chocolate bar from Bartels had pieces of root beer candy inside it. Yeah, did you buy one? Did you end up getting one? Because I love it. I got some more. I think they got me hooked on it. Okay, let's see. What is that one piece? Oops. Next Bionicle stream, you need to have you on. Well, yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to do Bionicle again, but yeah, we'll chat, because I was even thinking you might be good for just a minifigure discussion. Let's see. Okay, I did this. Yeah, my friend Lena, though, it was great having her on. She was awesome. Okay, so we got those. Those are done. Okay. Oh, I know. This was in the big bag with all the stems, so it may come later. There we go. Okay. Well, 2 hours. We did bag number 1. And these, why is this one? Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can angle these for the camera. Yeah. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Seems like a really tight shot. Nope. Let me see if I zoom out a little bit here, a little bit here. That's not too bad. Okay, so we worked on daisies, which are these. We worked on the daisies earlier. You thought it was going to be mysteriously going to have root beer flavored chocolate. Actually, the chocolate did have some root beer flavor to it in addition to the pieces. Did you not taste that? You have to, like I said, you have to suck on it like a lozenge. It's both. So anyway, so these like flowers get stuck. All right, here we go. Are these dinosaur wings? Yes, they are. There's some sort of, I guess, pterodactyl wings. Okay, so we've got that. And because of this camera angle, let me see if I can lift this up a little bit. This might be better. So you can see from the top angle here, you've got 3 roses. 2 of them have like a curved stem and one of them in the middle is straight up. And then we have these little daisies. And that's bag number 1. Yep, pteranodon wings. And this was pretty good because we only had these three little pieces left over. So that's great. Awesome news. Okay, so I think that's probably a good place to stop for now. And we will pick this up tomorrow around 1 o'clock because I stream 3 times a week on YouTube and 3 times a week on Twitch. So let me switch over to my full screen. Yay! Okay. Do I have a vase ready for it? I do have a vase, but it's in the other room. So, and I don't think I have a vase that has this really wide base. I have a vase that will probably fit these and maybe a few more stems. But do you want me to go get it real quick? I can go get it. Hey, PT, how are you? Finn McEwen is in the house. You want this set, but it seems to always be out. Yeah, I had to go to a mom and pop shop to get this. Here, let me go to the down camera so you can see them because you just joined. So here are the flowers. And we did 3 roses and 2 daisies. And that's all in bag number 1. It took me about 2 hours to do that. So, and somebody asked me if I had a vase. So let me see if I can grab my vase really quickly. I'll be right back. Hold up. I don't think this is the right size vase though. Here's my vase. This one I've had for decades. I got this from a really good friend of mine. So, Matt Buckwitz. Alright. Have I been to Snapdoodle Toys? I have. I like that place. Oh, actually, this is going to be great for this. Here, let me raise this up. I'm glad you asked, Joel, that this, if I had a vase. So this vase, once I get all of the pieces together, I think it'll fit perfectly in here. As you can see that there's still lots of space left in there. See, there's lots of space in that vase. You can tell you that arranging the flowers in a vase is an exercise in patience. Parts keep falling off. Well, so far, it's not too bad. These guys seem to be sitting in here pretty well. So we got the roses here, another rose. And then we've got the daisies right there. Careful, those flowers are top heavy. Yeah, but they're holding on pretty well. And the way this vase is designed, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got this angle here. So it actually rests onto this angle. So it rests, here, let me see if I can angle this right. It rests like that. So it's not really drooping over too much. It's got a lot of balance from the side of the vase. But yeah, so we're through bag number 1. We still have to go through bag number 2 and 3. But I've been streaming now for about 2 hours, so I think bags 2 and 3 will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Yeah, you can see that the daisies started drooping. You're right about drooping daisies. There we go. That's better. So if you can see the daisies here, you can see I'm straightening those out. So now they're okay. This is naturally curved. fill it with blue studs. Oh, yeah. That's a great idea. I will wait until after the whole thing's done. I do have some blue studs. That's a great idea, Doc. Okay. Let me go back to my full screen. Okay. And here, I'll hold it up for this front camera here. You can kind of see it with me holding my flowers. So this is nice. Like I said, it's like we were having this discussion about it being a little bit repetitive on the part. They need water. Yeah. Well, the studs I think would be better to put the translucent studs in later, not right now. But yeah. Yeah, they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be fine overnight. The glass beads are better than blue studs to help keep things in place. Yeah, maybe. But if you want to keep it all Lego, then you want to use those translucent blue studs, which I have a lot of, because you probably noticed from my build for my fountain, I have a lot, and I still have more. Joel is right. Have more weight to keep it from falling over. Oh, I don't know. And you can't really tell, but this vase is crystal. It's really heavy. For as small as it is, it's a pretty heavy vase. So, or you might say vase. This vase is quite heavy. So it's, what color are the roses? Well, you know, we were talking about that. We think, here, let me see if I can zoom in and focus on this. Yeah. So we think those are flesh tone with the minifigs. So it's kind of like this peachy color. So Aubrey was guessing that it's flesh tone. And then in the center of the roses is a tan. So you have this flesh color, then you have a tan, and then you have white. So it's, yeah. I would have preferred a brighter color for the rose. You know, maybe like purple or something. But I guess for the color palette, they wanted to do that. Trans studs would be cool, yeah. I do have trans studs, and this will be nice. So let me focus on me now. But yeah, if I just hold it up next to my face from a distance, you would think that these are real, right? You'd say, oh, isn't that sweet? The Brickanista has a bouquet. As long as it's not tippy. No, this thing is a pretty solid vase. And I've had this, like I said, I've had this, gosh, I want to say 30 years maybe. I've had it for a while. And it's one of my favorite vases, and it was given to me by a very good friend. And so, yeah. So I think that this will be good. So thanks, Joel, for asking me if I had a vase, because I was thinking I was going to put this in there for now. So yeah. But I think since I've been streaming for 2 hours, if I open another bag, it's probably going to be another couple hours. So, and today has been a long day of meetings for a Saturday. I know we had our Tricky Lug meeting or actually if we go all the way to the beginning, I was on the Sort Lug call today till about 1:30 in the morning. Then at 10 o'clock, I was on Tricky Lug. Then I had a meeting at 6. Well, I take that back. I had to go to Target to go pick up that X-Wing. So thank you, Robbie, for that suggestion. And then I had the 7 o'clock, I had a meeting. And then 8:30, I said, look, I got to go because I got to stream. And then 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's been a while. But okay, what's the about? I guess, PT, are you thinking about getting now some trans studs to complement this? I guess these flowers are in the middle of my light, so I'm just moving them over so you can see my face better. Yeah, so this was fun. I think that tomorrow I'll be back on YouTube at 1 o'clock, and then I will be over on Twitch at 9. So I will finish this up on my YouTube stream, and then 9 o'clock I will probably be working on my pier again, because as you know, I've been working on my pier and retrofitting it, and I may be doing some more of that tomorrow night on Twitch. So anyway, so thanks again for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. So So Doc, PT, and Robbie, and I think maybe Brickman Mosaic might still be here. Anyway, whoever's here, thank you so much. If you like the stream, please hit a like for me. And if you're not following me already, if you don't mind subscribing and hanging out, then you'll get the notices too if you ring that little bell. So thanks again. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And yeah, there'll be more of this building. As some of you may have asked, which of these flowers is the one that I'm most interested in. And of course, because I'm from California, I'm from San Francisco, the California Poppy, and that'll be bag 2. So bag 2 tomorrow, 1 o'clock. And for those of you in Tricky Lug, I'll probably see you at 10 on the Tricky Brick stream, and then I will be streaming at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So anyway, hope you have a great evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. And I think too, I'm glad, Joel, you asked me to put this on a vase, because it really does make a difference. It looks really, really good. So anyway, so good night, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.